Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today we are at a new job. We've got loads of work to do here. We've got a fuse board relocation, so we're going to be taking away the old plastic fuse board. We're going to be swapping it out for an 18th edition non-combustible fuse board. We're going to go with the fuse box one like we usually do. Going to go with the 14 way, which I think is the F2014 MX with the surge protection and the tails clamp. So we're going to be putting that board in. We're going to be relocating the cables. Obviously, hopefully we shouldn't have to extend too many cables. If we do, we need to, not a problem. But it does look like the cables all come from above and they can be transferred to a new area quite easily without having to extend anything. We've got loads of work to do outside and we've got loads of work to do inside. Basically, we've taken this job on by an electrician who effectively retired. So he never got the job finished, and the customer went and got the property plastered and so on and so forth, and the cables were never run into the wall. So we've got to cut them to brand new plaster, run the boxes in, run the cables in, put in some oval cap in and band and get all the circuits run in. There is circuits apparently under the floor in place, so we need to try and find them. If not, we'll start running our own. We've got some lights to put up outside. We've got some up and down wall lights either side of some French doors. We've got an external socket to put out there. We've got a PIR security light, and we've also got three anthracite dwarf wall lights, which are decorative sort of lights. Then we've got to run an armoured supply out to an outhouse to feed lights and sockets in there. And then we're going to be putting a consumer unit in there as well. So yeah, like I said, we've got lots to do, and there's also a few other bits and pieces like adding sockets in, removing some old wiring that's not necessarily needed anymore, stuff for old boilers and stuff like that. And then changing a few light fittings. So I think in the garage we're going to be putting in a 4-foot strip. In both of the porches we're going to be putting in sort of LED bulkhead IP rated circular KSR fittings. We're going to put a couple of those in. And yeah, really we've got quite a lot to do, but I will show you as much as I can as we basically go along doing it. So this is the current consumer unit location. It's outside in this sort of wooden hut. As you can see here, we've got partial RCD protection, sockets in the kitchen, there's no RCD protection on them, lights and combi boiler, cooker, sockets, lounge, 2 large bedrooms, garage radial, hall sockets. They do have RCD protection, but obviously when we change it, we're going to be going through that wall there where it is to the other side. We're going to put a relocation box here, and then we're going to put our new consumer unit and any new circuits we obviously need into the new one on the other side. So let me show you that now. I'll take you in. So there's a lot of renovation works going on here, as you can see. This is the internal wall. So obviously you can see there's a lot of pipe work here. So we are going to have to work around that. It's a nice bit of space up there. So I'm hoping we can possibly trunk the new cables into an area up here somewhere where we can put the new consumer unit. Then we've got 2 external power supplies to take out. Now we're probably going to have to go through the floor all the way outside that wall there. That is a job for weeks to come. We have got so much to do here. It is relentless. Cut a long story short, we are taking over from an electrician that pretty much left, and the customers asked us to come in because, as you can see, there's just no sockets. Apparently they've been run in, so we just need to find them. But the plasterer came in, carried on, and nothing was done. Into a kitchen area here. We've been asked to disconnect some of this power. Some of the power is supposed to be under the floor here. We started lifting it, and so far we've got 1, 2, and then 3 layers of ply. Light switch here, kind of self-explanatory, no actual pen markings on it, but I would imagine mains in, mains out, and then 2 switch wires, or vice versa. I would imagine that switch wire is looped there and there. Obviously we will have to look at that, and also we need a fan in here really, because this is going to be a shower room. So plenty to do. And then you can see over here what looks to be like a ring, 6mm I would imagine for a cooker, and then another ring. Don't think there's anything behind that board. No, there's not. There's nothing in that corner, hence the reason we've stacked all that stuff there. There's a cable coming out the wall here that would look like a switch wire, but the problem that I'm having is we don't seem to have a power supply to come into it because everything else is mains at the switch. We need to put 2 external wall lights either side of that. No idea what that is. Let's have a look. And then an external wall light on the other side of there, and an external wall light on the other side of there. Let me open this up. Obviously there's nothing here at the moment, so we've got to try and do that. That's the outside of where I said the 2 external wall lights. We've got power to go to both of these sheds. Some wall lights to go on this small dwarf wall. An external socket to go on the back of this house. And a supply to take to that down there, which is going to be a pond. As you can see, it is absolute mayhem here, bedlam. And we've got so much to do. And we are kind of just taking on from someone that hasn't done hardly anything. Like I said, this room's got no sockets in it. There's one cable sticking out the ceiling over there, which is an old black and red, which for all we know could be live. Haven't tested it yet. Bonkers, really. Absolute bonkers. Right guys, so we finished the internal sort of like second fixing where we've had to do a bit of first fixing as well. That is our outdoor lights there. We've got 2 sockets here down at low level, and we've actually got a cooker circuit there as well. Don't ask me why. He wants it at low level. Makes no sense to me. But we've got 1, 2 there. This is our light switch for in here, I believe, which turns on the toilet room lights. And then that is the lights in here. So that is the first fix done. It's been a bit of a grueler, if I'm honest, sort of guessing. We've had to lift a load of this floor. There's a big void under there. One of the lads had to get down there. It's not been too nice. You'll probably see all this again because I'll probably split this video up into 2, but it has been a little bit of a nightmare. But we've got there, job done. So this sort of extension area is all completed. So that's it for today. I'll probably, like I said, split this up into a couple of parts. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.